I'm out on the fast road today, the Jolly Blue Giant. And can you hear the noise from the chain? No, you can't, because it's gone, because I've mended it. Well, what was wrong with it, you're asking? And unfortunately, that's quite embarrassing. So embarrassing that I wasn't even going to talk about it. But then, being an old bloke who got back into cycling after 30 odd years, I started doing these videos for two reasons. First of all, to inspire people who thought they weren't strong and fit enough to cycle, but also to help people so you can learn from my mistakes. So I feel it's my responsibility to share those mistakes with you. And if you like these videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because it does help. Helps for two reasons. Firstly, it gives the channel more traction and we can grow things a bit. But secondly, because no one wants to be shouting into a vacuum, and if nobody watches what you're doing, then you kind of wonder if it's worth doing. So every time somebody likes a video or makes a comment, that's my inspiration. Means gives me the inspiration to carry on. I know over the last year or so, the channel has sort of drifted off a bit with me talking about all sorts of other rubbish. If you like some of the stuff but not other, let me know that too. I'm still new to this, being an old bloke of course, new to this YouTube and how it all works, and a bit of a mystery to me. Sometimes I put up a video and straight away 3,000 people watch it. And other times I put up a video and 100 people watch it. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Right then, back to the chain noise. After a couple of rides with the chain going brrrr, and I asked a few people, asked around, and several people said, wow, 105 can be quite noisy, not to worry. And the weather has been appalling. So I've been coming back from a ride. Quick dry over, put the bike back in the shed because it's pouring with rain. And after the third ride I thought, no, something's got to be wrong here. So I got the bike on the stand up in the air and I had a good look, and there's a little bar on the jockey cage. Which I hadn't noticed. Don't even know what it's there for. Anyway, I had the chain over it instead of under it. So I had to split the chain again. And boy, was it a tricky job to thread the chain back through. And now the quick link is on its third use. And Shimano recommend you only use them once, but they're expensive. I mean, a genuine Shimano quick link cost £10 and I only pay 20 for the chain. So half the price of the chain is the quick link. So I thought, well, what do the people do who wax their chains? They're taking them off all the time. And a lot of them say they don't care about Shimano's recommendation. They just carry on using them. And then others say, oh no, I'd never use it more than once. So it's difficult to know, really. So if you know anything about quick links, let me know in the comments. So the next big thing for me is to upgrade the chain set, because being a Giant, they've cheaped out and put FSA cranks on it. I want to change it up to 105, and that is a minefield. I've got to do a lot of research, because bottom brackets are specific to the chain set as well as specific to the frame. And I don't understand all of that. I've got no idea how to fit a bottom bracket. And the first part of the problem is to identify what bottom bracket you've got. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. And you might be thinking, why don't you just buy a new bike with the equipment you want? And the reason is, new bike prices are just going up and up and up. Of course I'd like a Fastroad Advanced with 105. That's going to cost me £2,000. And second-hand bikes in Britain are worthless. Don't ask me why, but they are. On a good day, just about get 200 quid for this bike. There really are some good bargains about. Some of the bikes for sale so cheap, you think the tyres cost more than that. If I had more space, I'd buy loads of them. But of course, if you're looking for something specific, well, nobody's got one of them. And a lot of people do hold out for a lot of money. And those bikes just sit there on Facebook Marketplace for months. I looked at when I first got back into cycling, I looked at a Cube SL, nice bike, 105, flat bar, and the guy wanted 650 quid for it. He said it hadn't been used, but by then it was already 2 years old. And I said, no, that's too much. I'll give you 450. And he said no. Anyway, just before I started upgrading this bike, I started looking around to see the really nice flat bar 105 equipped bikes on the second-hand market. And that bike was still there. It's now 3 years old. 14 months later. And he still wants 650 quid. And he still says he's not prepared to accept any offers. And that's often the case. As I said, you can find some bargains if you're just browsing. But if you're looking for a specific make and model, you quite often find the owner steadfastly refuses to accept reality. So my feeling for now is stick with what you've got, upgrade it to what you want. And of course, with all of my videos, what I'm telling you now is the way I feel today. I reserve the right to change my mind. Somebody who watches these videos commented when I said that the Fastroad was probably one of the best bargains you could get in cycling. Said he agreed with me, but he was put off because I'd said it was an uncomfortable bike to ride. And I said, no, you need to look at later videos. Yes, I did struggle with the Fastroad when I got it. I did struggle to get it set up the way I like it. But I have now, and I love it. So take what you hear today with a pinch of salt. Morning. It's dry today. For now. Forecast is for rain later. So everybody's out walking the dogs in the dry. I'll be honest, I'd prefer it if I didn't get wet today. And I quite often use this as my happy wheeling bike. I don't really like to put things in pigeonholes. This bike works really well if you just want to go out and ride. Not training, not pushing too hard, not chasing time, just riding. And it's great for that because it's nice and agile. It's easy to get through gates and bits and pieces, stop start, navigate around dog walkers, all of that sort of thing.